y'all? Welcome to Paula's Party. Today, y'all, we're having a Southern family cook-off because the fried Southerners, that's me and my boys, we are taking on the barbecue Southerners. It's gonna be a Deen family fry fest with a deep fried lasagna and fried chocolate pound cake, y'all.
Makes me want to slap my mama.
And then we're gonna turn up the grill because we're gonna have some of the best Southern barbecue from ribs to spaghetti. Y'all, it's the first family of barbecue taking on the first family of fried. So y'all pick your side.
Fried. Grill.
Barbecued or fried? Let's party! My sons, Jamie and Bobby, get out on the road with their show called Road Tasted. Yeah. Well, these guys came home after a trip and said, Mama, we have found the first family of barbecue. And they're here with us today. The Neelys! You know what? I declare my family the first family of fried foods. But the Neelys say their family's barbecue is better. Sounds like a challenge to me. So what I want y'all to do right now is I want to get the fried on one side of the room and the barbecue lovers on the other side. Y'all swap. All right, now we're gonna have as many fried as we are barbecue, I hope. Yeah. You better sit your fanny down, boys. All right, is this fried? Barbecue? Y'all ready to fry? Well, if y'all know anything about me at all, you know I like fried food, and you know I'm the mother of 2 hot sons. Jamie Deen, come on up here,
Hey, y'all. I'm a proud member of the first fried family. Isn't that something?
I'm telling you what, you're a knockout, son. Those blue eyes with that blue shirt.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Mama thinks she's so pretty.
Y'all talk about pretty. I got a baby at the house that is, oh. And Mom, I thought you were crazy, but that fried baby formula is perfect. I batter it up and deep fry for just 2 or 3 minutes, put a nice crust on it. Oh.
He loves it, doesn't he? I knew he would.
He's 4.5 months old and he's 72 pounds, so we're real proud of him and excited. And his cholesterol is real good. It's around 300. It's about 300, so we're proud of him.
Well, let's just start cooking. We're gonna make deep fried lasagna.
Put a little sauce right there, son.
Y'all, this is simply my spaghetti sauce, and I've let it simmer for about an hour to let the flavors blend.
Did you decide if the baby was gonna call you Grand Lady or Big Mama?
Big Mama.
Who told you about Big Mama now? I told Jamie, if that baby calls me Big Mama, he is cut out of the wheel.
And I told Mom I've been embezzling for so long I don't have to be in the wheel. My brother Bobby doesn't think that's funny at all. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this, the secret to your lasagna when you're making one, put cream cheese in it. This is awesome.
All right,
great.
now Jamie's got 4 kind of cheeses here. He's got a cheddar, he's got a Swiss, he's got a Gruyere, and a mozzarella. So just alternate meat sauce, lasagna noodles, and cheese. And don't forget your ricotta cheese, Jamie, that we put an egg in to give it body.
Are there recipes you have that you don't share the secret ingredient?
No.
Okay.
No. I've been accused of telling it all. You know, there was one recipe, though, that my Aunt Peggy gave to me. She said, Paula, I finally got this recipe out of this woman. She said, now you can't tell anybody the recipe. So, to honor my Aunt Peggy's word, I have never shared that recipe.
That's good. What's it?
It's for fruit. It goes on fruit. So while I've made it for 100 years, I've never shared the recipe because I don't want to get my auntie in trouble. All right,
Do a
son.
little bit more sauce and we'll top
Yeah.
it with cheese.
Yeah. And then we're gonna bake this for about 20 minutes,
Yep.
right?
We're gonna bake this, then we're gonna cheese it again and get it just right. We're gonna pop it in the oven.
And we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna fry it up. Coming up, I have never done this. You can call me a lot of things, but you can't call me a lasagna fryer. And later, the family feud heats up between the Neely's barbecue and the Deen's deep fryer. Y'all out there, I want to tell you that we're usually very united in this audience, but today we're divided. We got the fried lovers on this side of the room. And on this small piece of side of the room, we got the barbecue lovers. And they're being led today and egged on by the Neely family. I'm telling you, they're troublemakers. They're troublemakers. What are we gonna do, Johnny?
We're gonna bake this, then we're gonna cheese it again and get it just right. We're gonna pop it in the oven. We're gonna refrigerate it overnight, and then I'm gonna drop it in a deep fryer.
Well, guess what? Guess what, son? Guess what? Look at here.
Yeah, don't y'all wish it were this easy at home? And look. So let's get rid of this.
I love it when the food fairies hang out with me. I just love it.
I have a 2-year-old little girl that is a picky diva eater. And I want to know from Jamie, what is something that you made, Paula, when he was a child that he ate every time and loved it?
Vienna sausages.
Yeah. This was, my brother and I would stay under Mama in the kitchen. I mean, she would get a pot started and we'd be in there. And to get us out of her way, she would take white bread and butter and sugar. And she would feed us those sandwiches when we were children. And I want y'all to know, I have been overweight every day of my life. I'm surprised she didn't fry them.
Gosh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, look at her. There's the only thing that I really, that Mama's made that I didn't like was boiled okra. I don't like boiled okra. It's kind of slimy. I like it fried and dipped into honey mustard. But everything good's fried in honey mustard.
I'll tell you another thing, that when she's old enough to get into the kitchen with you, children are much more prone to eat something that they've participated in the creating of. So, you know, encourage them to come in there and say, we're gonna make your supper. I want you to cook your supper. And just make sure it's green beans. And she'll eat them. All right, now this is nice and cold. We put this in the fridge, got it real firm. This is a great dish to freeze if you want to make them ahead of time and throw you some serving sizes in the freezer.
Yeah, it gets better, you know, with refrigeration because all those flavors marry together so well.
So this is nice and stiff. So you're going to take that, son, and you're going to do what to it? Now, I've never done this. I have never done this. You can call me a lot of things, but you can't call me a lasagna fryer.
Well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it in the flour. We're
Yeah.
gonna give it a nice flour dusting.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put it in an egg wash.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna coat it with these crackers. And then once we get all of that flour, look, I'm gonna put it right down in the fryer.
Yeah.
What about that?
Oh.
Let's do one more, you want to?
Yeah, well, maybe 3 more. Like 1 for you, 1 for me, and
Well, help me out.
1 for... Look, even the barbecue people are raising their hands. I love it. Look at this, y'all.
Wow. I started a diet yesterday.
You did?
And so today I'm gonna eat fried lasagna. You see, I gained some weight when we got pregnant. You know, there's sympathy for my wife. She'd say, I'm hungry. I'd say, I'm hungry too. She'd say, I'm tired. I said, I'm tired too. So for 9 months I ate and laid down. And she lost all her weight in one day, and I didn't.
All right, y'all.
Woo.
I'm fixing to bring these out. I'm gonna...
Look at, I can't hardly wait.
I know what I see. I see you got your plate waiting. I'm gonna let these drain just a second.
We do a Mexican lasagna too that's really good. If y'all can find that recipe with tortillas and it's spicy, it is good. That's my favorite lasagna, is the Mexican lasagna. It's so good.
Really, it's been years since I made that, son. All right. Look at him, look at him. That reminds me of Uncle George. He used to say him instead of here. He'd say, look at him. Look at him.
Oh, look at the cheese.
Oh! Sister! Get yourself up here. Come on, sister. Come on. Look at here. Look at here.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Paul.
It's me and you try this. You want to?
I want to. Well, you know I want to.
Mind your own business, Pat. This ain't about barbecue.
Wait a minute, Mama. Always the mama trying to slide in.
I think it's gonna be hot. Is it hot?
I can take it.
Good, ain't it? There's more than one way to skin a cat, baby.
Isn't that good?
That really is. But that's all I have. That's all I have.
We're gonna give the barbecuers a chance. Coming up, barbecue secrets from the best barbecue family in the South. And later, spaghetti like you've never had it before. Barbecue. Welcome back. We got the fried over here. We got the barbecued over here. We got the Deen family over here. We got the Neely family over here.
Fried, 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 fried.
The Neely family, come on down.
We're grilling crazy here. Give me some.
Wait, let me show.
Move the hips too.
Oh, wait.
See?
How do I move them?
It'll take time.
Yeah. The show ain't that long.
I ain't got that long
Nope.
to learn it. Y'all welcome the Neelys. Pat and Gina. They are, as I said at the top of our party, they're the mirror image of the Deen family. Jamie and Bobby came home from Memphis, Tennessee and said, Mama, we found them. Cooking barbecue in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, I couldn't get up there quick enough. I've had my time up here frying, but now it's the Neely's turn.
That's right.
I want y'all to show me your stuff.
All right, Paula. Paula, we're gonna wash your hands. We're gonna get them good and clean.
Get them good and clean.
Wash your hands,
Come
Mama.
on, Mama.
Just in case you
See,
touch
I
the
brought
meat.
both my mamas with me. I bought Mama, and then I bought Mama. We like to start at Neely's with a good spare rib. And we take it, and what we do is we come right down and we pull this, we cut this rib tip off. You know that's a rib tip? That's like a barbecue neck bone.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. So we pull that off, then we're gonna trim it. We'll trim that skirt off. You know, Paula, Gina and I were high school sweethearts. My mother and her mother, they went to high school together.
Well, salt that meat, baby.
All right.
And keep telling me. I want to hear every minute of it, but I want some ribs,
You gotta
too.
listen to this. Gina's gonna make our dry rub, which is the paprika.
Take the paprika.
And she's gonna mix all that in, and you know, it's a barbecue seasoned dry rub, and we call it a dry rub because we're gonna actually rub it in the meat. We're gonna spin it and rub
I know
it.
it. Sister and I got that one thing in
Yeah,
common.
girl.
Listen now. Y'all be nice.
I
Be
don't
nice.
mind
Be
rubbing. I
nice.
want to finish telling you a
And
story.
and we had our 10-year class reunion. And when I tell you, honey, did we have a reunion?
What you talking about?
Get over here, honey.
Yeah,
Let's flip it over.
It's very important that you rub this dry rub all in here so it can get in and get seasoned, girl. And you just rub it all in. See that, Paul?
And our seasoning
I
is
see it. Your seasoning's very, very simple.
It is. We want it to marinate. It actually marinates. So
Gets
what
gummy
happens is, in all of our stores, and even if you're grilling at home, you know you're gonna grill. We would take this and it would go into a tray and it would go into the refrigerator for about 24 hours.
Yeah, you marinate it.
We don't just.
So it's
we
going
don't
to
just.
sit there
It's
for
gonna
24
sit there.
hours.
And then once we do
So
that,
that
it
really-
comes out looking like
Ooh.
this.
Yeah, after 24 hours, it's really soaked in that
And
those
it's
seasonings.
caramelized. If you noticed how dark it's
Yes.
got, and then we'll take it, honey,
Yes.
and we'll put it
Got
on
it?
the grill using an indirect heat, and we lay it across there, 275 degrees.
And the secret, I think the secret to y'all's
Doesn't that
meat.
smell good?
Smell
Don't you
it,
smell that?
You don't
You
smell
smell
that
that?
grease?
You smell that?
None of that flour, none of that grease. Good, nice smoke.
The hickory and the smoke and the aroma coming up, I mean, it's just, it makes your party.
You know, I think the real secret, though, Pat, to y'all's ribs, is you use a quality premium rib.
Absolutely.
You don't use an old rib.
No. You know, Paula, so you gotta have something pretty to start with.
Woo!
You see it, Paula? Can you smell it?
Oh, yeah, I
Okay,
smell
Daddy,
it.
that's enough of that technical stuff. Let's get down to the real nitty-gritty, because he'll go on all day with that technical thing, baby. Honey, let's work with it, Paula. And this is what you get when you get done with it. Woohoo! Woohoo! And this can be eaten either wet or dry. You get it dry. You do not get it wet.
But I like it wet.
Because you are not my sister.
You like it dry?
dry?
We had them dry when we were in their Nashville store.
And they are fabulous. Hold that rib down there for me, Paula.
Okay.
And I'm going to just cut you off a couple of bones here.
Pat, I have a question for you. I like to grill. I like to grill a lot at home, but ribs to me are one of those things that can be kind of intimidating. So I don't often throw a rack of ribs on my grill. But would you parboil them before you put them on the grill? If you were doing them at home?
I've never put ribs
Never
in
ever.
water.
Just
what
the
I do,
dry rub and straight onto the grill for 4 hours?
Bobby, and your home grills will be more intense heat, so it may not take as long. Depending on the size of a rib, you can use a much smaller rib.
He's like the barbecue nerd.
I know.
Well,
He's got the best ribs I've ever had. That's the guy to ask.
And if you don't put sauce on your honey, he'll never see you. So just eat.
Y'all, this is good. Well, it's delicious. It's delicious.
Isn't it good?
It is slap delicious.
Paula, don't do it, Paula. Don't do it, Paula. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it.
I can make it better.
No. Don't do it, Paula. Boo. No.
Bring on the ribs. Bring on the ribs. More barbecuing and more frying. We'll see you back here in a minute with the Neely. Coming up, barbecue spaghetti. You hungry? I bet you always hungry. And later, fried chocolate pound cake. Audience is split. But the Deens have proved we can fry, look at that bone, just about anything. Barbecue secrets from the best barbecue family in the South. Still to come, we're gonna be firing up the grill with an outrageous family of barbecue pros. And still to come, y'all, it's gonna be a stuffed potato cook-off. We've had a fun family feud going on here today, hadn't we? We've had the Deen family over here with the fried team. Woo, woo, woo. We've had the Neely family over here with their wimpy barbecue group. We have really had a good time today. Now, we've all met Pat, hadn't we? Pat Neely. Pat, why don't you bring them two big old brothers of yours up here?
Wow,
Tony and Mark, because when I went to Neely's in Memphis, there was a dish that I had up there that was so good, y'all. Come on in, guys, come on in. It was called barbecue spaghetti. I want you to get me some food to cook in.
Well, I'm gonna start with the sauce. All right, we start with a base of ketchup and water. That's the base of our sauce.
Ketchup
and we
water.
do balance.
Okay,
We do.
Mark is over here chopping up.
I don't know what he's doing. We just try to keep him busy. He gets in trouble a lot. It's no telling what he's doing over
Yeah,
there.
but you'll see the finished product.
All right.
You'll see the
He's
finished product.
chopping bell pepper and onions.
He's
That's
doing
right.
bell peppers and onions. That's the base.
Okay.
He's gonna saute them in virgin olive oil.
As
For a barbecue
opposed to virgin oil that's been around the
the
block.
only
a
thing.
time.
Right. We don't like that.
Okay.
Let me just
Okay.
stop here. We were growing up as kids. We didn't have a lot. You know, father died when we were young.
Listen, I know.
And so mother had to make all of everything. She had to make it in bulk. She had to make all of our stews. You know, we were all playing football, so we'd come home, we'd be starving. And so she would just make a big pot of spaghetti and set it on the stove. And so when Patrick and I got ready to open, we were like, we got to bring the spaghetti in, but we put a twist of barbecue to it. All right, moving forward. So we got our sugar, we got our brown sugar. Don't look at him, pay attention to me.
Okay.
We got our sugar, we got our brown sugar. I struggle with this. Worcestershire?
Say it again.
Worcestershire. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Say it for me.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcester.
Worcestershire.
Whoosh.
All right, we're putting some black stuff in there. A little black pepper.
Why don't you switch to soy? That's easier.
Lot
That's
easier.
easier to say, isn't it?
Onion.
All right, garlic, onion, garlic.
Onion powder.
Okay.
Ground mustard.
Okay.
A little corn syrup.
Syrup.
You got to put sugar in there. We need balance, Paula.
Absolutely.
We need balance. You know,
Absolutely.
what I like about our sauce is it's really balanced. We've got vinegar, we've got sugars, but you cannot really tell what's what other than when you put it in your mouth and you slosh it
y'all's
around.
barbecue sauce.
You like that?
I love your
I
barbecue
created that.
sauce.
You like that?
Did you really?
I create excellence.
Pat
I
told
create
me
excellence.
he did it.
No.
And Paula, you can't get his head through the door most mornings. You know what I mean?
Key, apple cider vinegar. Gotta have apple cider vinegar. Now, we're gonna cook this sauce. Are we hot, Paula? Make
We
me hot.
ain't hot, baby,
make
but
it
I
hot.
can get you hot in a
Make
second.
me
All
hot.
right, well, make it hot.
Make me
I'm
hot.
trying to turn you on,
There it
baby.
is.
I got you.
All
You remember in the old days when you had to blow it to get it going? Woof.
No, I don't remember those days. I'm a young woman.
All right, so we're gonna put a little olive oil in here, just a little bit.
All right.
Pour it in
What we
there.
want to try to do now is really, Paula, is get this saute really brown.
Really brown, so
And
you're
really,
gonna...
really get it right where it's
water.
cooked, really
Okay.
done.
Okay.
And then we'll just pour this right on over in
Okay.
here.
Did y'all cook in the kitchen a lot with your mama?
She had
Mama don't let
5
nobody in the
boys,
kitchen.
She
Paula.
don't let
let us-
nobody in
we'll let
the
nobody in
You
the
know what would happen, Paula? You can see they didn't miss too many meals.
No.
And so
I can
Snacks
see
either.
that.
We wasn't missing
So-
snacks
so-
enough.
we would come home and
Yeah, I don't want to hear about this story about, oh, we was a poor family.
No.
You ain't buying that?
You ain't buying it.
All right, Paula, so we got our
I ain't
sauce,
buying
we got
it.
our saute, we got all this stuff working now. I just strained our pasta, rinsed it really well.
So you're mixing the pasta with the cooked pork.
And then, you know what we really do, Paula? I
What?
just take the damn bowl from him and I put some in
There you go.
Turn
So we
pan
just
around.
mix that on up like that.
There we go. And we let that simmer and we let that cook and you're gonna need a certain amount of time to just let it really cook in. You want those flavors
How
and
long
everything
you
to
gonna let
cook
it
in.
cook, Pat?
We'll let it simmer for an hour, hour and a half.
Okay. I'm gonna turn that off, Pat.
I don't want you to
Come on, Paula.
When it comes to food, I'm not
And I'm
dropping
gonna get
anything.
this out
What
of
are we
your way.
doing?
How about
What are
that,
we
guys?
doing? What
Come
are we
on
doing?
right here.
Come
We
on.
got enough
We're
meat
gonna put
over
the pasta
there.
in now. Hold on.
All right, don't forget, y'all. Now it's my show. Let me in. It's my show.
Come on, Paula. All right, let's do it. Put me some pasta in here. All right.
So we're gonna put this down, Paula. We're coming with our noodles. Tony, we're coming with our noodles.
Okay.
And you pour it in there for me, baby, and we're gonna put
We're gonna
sauce
come
on
with
it.
these noodles.
Here, I'll help you, Pat.
Come on,
Thank
baby,
you,
help
Paula.
us.
You're a
Dump it on.
Dump it on there. There you go.
Oh,
Now we talking.
I bet mealtime at y'all's house growing up was more fun than you could shake a stick.
Oh, yeah.
It was
All
like
the time.
it was like horses eating sweet feed. Put that over on here.
To spread it around, baby. Don't be scared.
Oh, I ain't scared.
Do the
just
thing.
I'm just hungry.
Do the
You
thing.
hungry?
I'm hungry.
I bet you always hungry.
Always.
You know, Paula,
Always hungry.
you know, Paula, he runs one of the stores in Memphis, and it has the highest food costs
Because I'm in
of
there
any
eating.
restaurant.
I'm in there eating. I'm eating,
That
Paula.
we-
I'm eating
Oh no!
fresh cabbage.
Yeah, and we.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What, I'm on
1, 2,
3, 4.
3.
This 4. Now we got right here.
Ooh. Come on to Memphis, son. Come on to Memphis. Come on to Memphis.
You know what?
Huh? Come to Memphis.
Y'all got some of the best food I've ever tasted.
Barbecue spaghetti.
Man.
It's like there's not
There
many
ain't
people.
no room on that side of the stove, y'all. I've been rooted out, but not for long. Y'all come right back.
Like that.
There's more Neelys in the corner. Coming up, Bobby's gonna help me fry up a family dessert. And later, it's gonna be a stuffed potato cook-off. Oh my goodness. Y'all are so great. Well, y'all met half of my hunky sons. My other son was talking to me earlier and he said, Mama, you remember that chocolate pound cake you used to make when we were the bag lady? And I said, yeah, I remember. He said, you think you could fry it up? And I said, yeah, I just believe I can, son. Bobby Deen, come up here.
Paula,
Hey, son.
how are you? Hey, everybody. Neely's Barbecue was one of my favorite stops on
That's
the road
what
this summer.
you came home and told me.
That was, Pat, that's some of the best food I've ever put in my mouth. So, I mean it.
Oh my goodness. You know, Bobby, I know this embarrasses you, but I got to say it. One of the top 50 most eligible bachelors in the country. By People Magazine.
All right. Jamie had so much fun with this. Of the two of us, I'd say I'm a little bit more reserved. I'm kind of on the shy side. And Jamie is not. And when that magazine came out, we go in and Jamie proceeds to buy every copy of this People magazine that they've got on the shelves and parade around with it like it was a championship belt over his head. Everywhere we went, he would enter the room in front of me like this.
The funny part is the young lady working at the bookstore when I purchased 15 of the sexiest bachelors in the country. She looked at my stack of magazines and looked at me and I went.
All right. Bobby's fixing to make the cake that he probably had the most requests for when he was running his bag lady route.
Absolutely.
And that's the bag lady's favorite chocolate cake.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a variation of your pound cake and we are going to batter it and deep fry it. And I've got your recipe here, all the ingredients for your recipe here. 3 cups of flour, half teaspoon of baking powder, salt, cocoa, butter, vegetable shortening, eggs, sugar, buttermilk, vanilla extract. And we could make this cake.
Yeah, we could.
We could.
I was gonna make it.
Well, we're not gonna make it.
We're not?
Because you know what? I think that if you really want deep fried pound cake, you ain't gonna make the cake.
You're not?
You just gonna go get one. Because if you want it fried, you want it now.
I think that was said like a true bachelor, y'all. You just gonna get you one.
So, it's that simple.
Okay.
So let's cut this
You know,
sucker up.
I really do like Bobby to bake my cakes and throw them in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
So, what we're gonna do... Oh.
Is it good?
I couldn't wait for it to
Is
fry.
there chocolate chips in it? Oh, yeah. Cold.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me want to slap my mama.
Oh, my God.
Golly, that's so good. I'm gonna cut this into some little bite-sized squares. So into squares about like this.
We've got some already cut up right here.
Yep.
Gosh, and we can give that to the audience. You can... Yay! Why don't you make a little girl real happy, Bobby?
Talking about this girl with the big ring on right here on her left
I'm
hand?
talking about you make those women happy, baby.
Hey, baby, I don't know where he's at. I hope he ain't in the room. Little cake for you. Oh, it's almost too big to get in your mouth. She liked it.
She liked it. I knew she'd like it.
She liked me too.
I knew she'd like you. All right, now, Bobby, we're going to take our pieces of cake. Oh, they're having their own party out there. I think we might have lost control of the audience.
Still enjoying it.
Well, there's some more. So.
All right, now we're going to take our cake. I'm going to just dip it down into some beaten eggs that I've added a tablespoon of water to. And then I'm going to roll it in cornflakes that I have sweetened with a little sugar and some cinnamon.
And that's good. That's good.
Yes. So just like that.
And this is not fattening at all.
No, absolutely. Okay. Now I've got some that have set up that I've already rolled in the eggs and the cornflakes.
Oh, it really is so good.
I know it's so good.
All right, so how long is this gonna fry? Just for a minute?
Oh, just for a minute. It's gonna be fabulosus.
Okay. Pat, can you believe this? Have you ever seen such a thing?
Never seen it.
He's just, look at him, he's disgusted. His whole family is disgusted.
That's all right. They're gonna strut their stuff in a minute.
I'm gonna be honest with you now. If I don't like this, I'm gonna tell you.
Well, I want you to. But you asked for this, son, so you're getting it. I'm just gonna pop them.
But we got some powdered sugar. You want to put some powdered sugar on them?
Yeah, let's.
Here you
All right,
go.
yeah,
Sprinkle some powdered sugar on there. Let's see it. They look great.
Oh, really?
You think you got enough powdered sugar? I think you need a little more.
You think so? Well, I can add some.
I was kidding.
Orgasmic.
Don't talk like that when you're standing so close to me.
I mean organism.
Wow. Okay, so if you're putting all that right in the center, that means this is just one serving of.
This is mine and yours.
Oh my God.
And to make it healthy, yum.
This is, Jamie, does this look good to you?
Come here, son. Come here, son.
Yeah, come here and try this.
All right. Come here. Chocolate pound cake fried. Look at that.
It's great. It's great.
There's more coming up. We'll see y'all back in a few minutes. Coming up, y'all, it's gonna be a stuffed potato cook-off. Barbecued or fried?
Fried, fried, fried.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Family Feud.
Well, I hope it ain't tackle football.
No,
Because I'm looking at Big Man down there on the other end. I got nothing for him.
we all running, ain't we?
Yeah.
We got the fried lovers here today on this side. We got the barbecue. That's all right. We can take them on. We can take them on. All right. When I went to the Neelys, I had a potato that was so good, y'all. It was like a twice-baked potato, and it was stuffed with barbecue.
It was great, too. That was awesome.
So Mama Neely has got her kids over there, and they're fixing to do their barbecue. Stuffed potato. But over here on the fried side, Mama's got her team, and we're gonna make a fried version of your stuffed potato. So what do y'all say? Let's throw down and get started. Scoop out that potato, son. We've got cream cheese in here. We've got bacon.
Oops.
What else
That's
do we
enough,
have?
just a little bit.
But we can't tell them.
I'm listening, Paula.
You
I heard bacon. I heard. Paula, get out of here, Paula.
You're starting with that grilled turkey. I got my own meat over here. Now, y'all, I've got 2 little thin pork chops, and I'm gonna put them in here. Just gonna beat out my pork chop because I want it like real thin. All right, so boys, how are y'all doing?
Doing great.
What y'all doing over there?
We're making some, Paula.
So far, they've got grilled turkey, pulled pork, and then their famous barbecue rub.
Hey, you know what my grandma always said? Too many cooks will spoil the pot.
We might be in trouble.
We might be in trouble.
We might be.
What you mean?
Look, it looks pretty good.
All right, y'all. Over here, I'm gonna take a little seasoning salt, y'all. Come on, boys, do it up good. Put your little butter in it. All right. You just get away from here, Pat.
Pat, give her a little taste.
That seasoning is good.
Mmm. That tastes like that pork chop you got over there, sister?
I have to admit, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, sister. But my pork chops are going in the deep fryer.
We're not done. We want extra cheese.
Put some sour cream on it.
We've got our potatoes scooped out. We've got cream cheese in them, bacon bits, Colby Jack cheese. We got a little seasoning salt in it.
Butter.
Butter, a little butter, a little butter. You know what? I'm gonna heat up a little bit more butter because I'm afraid y'all ain't got enough butter. Let's see, why am I gonna heat that butter up?
Have you looked over there?
We've got 2 types, one with pulled pork, one with the turkey. We added cheese, our barbecue sauce, we got butter, we got sour cream. We're loaded over here. We're loaded and ready.
All that's from the grill.
Y'all gonna take that off them.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Not the fries.
Y'all look what we got. What we've done over here, this is basically our pimento cheese recipe without the mayonnaise. We've got Colby cheese, cream cheese, a little bit of butter, some seasoning, a little bit of sour cream, and we're going twice bake these potatoes.
And some fine
and a
pork
fried
chops.
pork chop. What you gonna do with that chop, Mama?
Huh?
You gonna stick it right in that potato?
Oh, that looks.
Look at here,
Wow.
baby boy.
Wow.
Watch this.
Now that's what Deen family frying is all about.
Pat, it look like it needs a little barbecue sauce.
Oh, honey, you just ain't gonna need no barbecue sauce.
Listen, you know what,
Wait,
Paula?
wait, I ain't done yet.
Come on, I can't wait.
Wow. Ain't done yet,
That looks
baby.
good.
Whoa, butter. That's some butter. That's some butter.
Add some sour cream.
You know I got one problem? I got one problem.
What's that, honey?
Big old family over there.
All right, guys.
So what do y'all think of our potato?
Oh,
You
Bobby
like
is-
it's good?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Good.
Let me tell y'all something. I think the Neelys and the Deens have done some fine work here today.
Oh, we
Yeah.
have.
I think we have brought together
Yeah.
the perfect potatoes. The perfect potatoes. Wait now. Do you know what I just did?
I know exactly what you just did.
I just declared the Neely's the winner because you have a barbecue and fried potato. Until next time, y'all, I hope all your frying and all your barbecuing is as much fun as ours has been today. We love you, and we'll see you next